the burnout of social media makes you feel as if your options are endless, and which is not the case. I feel as if it is misleading because it feeds off the human instinct of wanting more or wanting to see what is hidden, and expecting that what is hidden or what we don't have access to is better than what we have already been presented with, and we constantly swap aimlessly and endlessly, and the emotional or the mental impact on us is like once we don't get any matches, or we get few matches, we are left feeling unwanted, undesired, unlucky. Why us? Why? And we are left comparing ourselves to our the people that we know that had success on these dating apps. So for some reason we want their success story to be we want our success story to be as theirs. If they were able to find their husband or wives, we should be able to too. So we are there trying to not compete but almost compare ourselves with the other party, which is unhealthy. I feel as if the mental effect on us is very unhealthy, honestly speaking, and the also the psychological effect of feeling unwanted, undesired, and unattractive is just too much, because I feel as if even if you are attractive, not social media, but dating apps are going to, sorry, this is a wig, you know what I mean? I don't usually wear wig, I only wear it when I'm inside of the house doing my stuff, but I just wanted to look different. Hopefully you guys like this new look, but let's proceed. So I feel as if seeking validation outside of us, is a problem. And the dating app will quickly put you in your place or humble you. I would like to say dating apps are very humbling, because the most handsome or beautiful woman can go there and not get the attention that they get in real life. Let's say in real life you get all the attention, all the appreciation, all the compliments, but on dating apps people are like they don't even take their time to read all your bio or get to know you beyond superficial level. Everything there is superficial. In real life things are superficial, but I feel as if the meeting in real life is a little bit less judgmental, because the people get to see the real you. So but on dating apps everything is superficial. That's the drive. Alright, what do I see, and why is this good for me? I know people say, what do I see first? No, why is it good for me, or why it isn't? Oh, what I see is good, I'm going for it. So people, and there's a lot of competition when you are placed amongst beautiful people, beautiful and ugly people. It's like, in order for you to stand out, it becomes very hard. So standing out on dating apps is a competition, and it is the problem. Again, it is the problem that is leading to dating apps burnout, and it stems from the scrolling generations. Okay, I think we back in the days, I feel as if the dating apps were more wasn't as superficial as it is today. People were really trying to get to know you. As of today, people are like, nope, I'm swapping this and that. Like, I feel as if at first you have to seek the people that you were willing to meet, but with this generation, I feel as if the dating apps suggests or gives you the options. The people they are presenting you with the option of the people that they think you may find attractive. But back in the days, it's like you need to seek, you need to go looking. So it's with that little step, things were more involved than they are. Okay, I'm not saying that it was better then, but I'm alluding to the fact that it wasn't as superficial as it is now. Honestly speaking, I don't think it was as superficial as it is. With this new generation, people expect to be rejected on these apps. People expect to go there and not find anything, or find the worst thing that ever happened to them. It's either they go there, they don't find the lurking dangers associated with dating apps. We know the horror stories, but apparently these horror stories are not going anywhere, because if you provide the option to people to hide their true self and just give what they're presenting with, they may not show you everything that is hidden inside of their closet or in their mind. So the likelihood of finding a horror story on dating app, or the worst person on dating app, will always be there. So I feel as if it is up to you to do your due diligence and trust your instinct. But we don't always trust our instinct, okay? We ignore them, especially if we're interested in the person in particular. Okay, so therefore, danger should always be there, and the burnout also, beside from the dangerous aspect, everyone knows that dating app is dangerous, could be dangerous, will be dangerous, will always be dangerous. I think you should go there with that notion that dating app will always be dangerous. So therefore, the burnout aspect is like it stems from the aspect of people wanting better partners. Like, well, I want better partners, but what happens? What ends up happening is that you get to go on these dates over and over and over and over, repetitive, until you are you going to leave those apps wanting to find better in person. But what has happened is that you have spent your whole life using dating apps as a means to meet new partners, isn't it? So in real life, you lack those skills of meeting people in real life. You see, because there's this connotation with the new generation that is associated. I hope you guys like my wig. I'm not used to it. I'm not used to wearing wig like this, so it's very. I shouldn't be complaining, but I'm not used to it. My braids are underneath this, and it's just like I'm not used to it. I mean, it's a weird feeling. I haven't worn this for a while. Yeah. Hopefully it looks good. Hopefully. So it's like you lack the skills to meet people in real life, because you've never had the experience to do so. So you're going to develop some social anxiety of talking to people in real life, okay, because you're used to being a keyboard warrior, on dating apps, the responses back and forth, with that euphoric state of the cling or the ding dong of a message. You have a new message, or you have a new match, you have this, the constant feeding or reward system of dating apps. So all those destructive mechanisms are taken away. Now you have to be real. You need to present your best self to this person that you don't know. You need to get to know them. So developing these skills can be enduring for someone who has never used them or practiced. So that's also another level to it. It's just like, okay, you're on dating app, fine, but would you be able to meet someone in real life without this app that is given to you? That is questionable. Okay, because you may be awkward, talking to a girl in real life, like, okay, where do I start? How do I start? In dating app, you're like, hey, we are a match, so there must be some common interest, isn't it? Yeah, the dating app gives you the option, it matches you both, but you having to convince a woman that, hey, I like you, I'm interested in you, I think I am your match. In real life, it's a skill that people are lacking these days, and it's going further away from them. They should keep on lacking. I know it's good to get in terms with what is current, which is dating apps. It's good to be in terms of it, but do not also forget the skills of socially being able to meet a woman or a man in real life, socially being able to interact with a man or a woman in real life, okay, with people. Those are also people and social skills that you shouldn't underestimate. Yeah, honestly speaking, I do feel as if dating app are the way to go for now. They're not going anywhere. They're only going to increase in popularity. They're already super popular. How about that? Not increase. It's not that we're the genesis of dating app. No, that's way back when. Right now we're talking about, you know, dating apps potentially how you call it, emerging into an AI form, or why not? They're even AI dating apps there. So it's like whereby people are dating inanimated cartoon characteristic, or people fall in love with certain app, with a man or woman that they will never meet, that is human generated. That's how far dating app have come, and they should continuously develop into, you know, or morphed into the, you know, different aspects. So it's like you need to get in terms of it and stop hating it. But there's one thing you need to also realize: the price of burnout. Burnout is given. Okay, that's one thing that is not going to escape, and the time-consuming aspect is also given. The psychological impact is given. So it's like you're telling someone, you know, smoking is not good or drinking alcohol is not good due to the potential of what may happen if you abuse it, right? They are warning label on those. So in my honest opinion, dating app should come with warning labels beyond the fraudulent warning, because most dating apps will warn you that do not give money to strangers, do not do this, do not do that, which is common sense. But apparently there are always romance scams that stems from people wanting to find love on dating apps, wanting to find the love elsewhere, wanting to explore their actions, or to extend their horizon, you know, beyond their small town. So those are also factors, you know, that certain people have realized, and they are taking advantage of it, which is a bad thing to do, you know, because they're feeding off people's insecurities, they're feeding off people's loneliness, and the scamming people. The dating app or the romance scams came from dating app. Romance scams would not have been a thing if dating app were not in existence, because how would you scam people romantically if you are maybe somewhere in Nigeria or somewhere in Africa, and scamming people out of millions of dollars, or you're somewhere in Germany or any part of the world, okay, in Ghana, in any part of the world. Those are made available or possible because of dating apps, and those scams are not going anywhere. Again, dating apps should come to more warning than just fraudulent warning. Okay, there's more associated with dating app. There's also pros of dating app. You can extend your horizon. The pros are within the cons. Dating apps are so like contradicting. There isn't a way to talk about dating app, you know, just like a black and white thing, because the pros of dating apps also lies within the cons. So I'm like, okay, so how should you navigate dating apps then if the pros lies within the cons? The navigating aspect is like you have to be smart, but hey, smart people always get got on these apps, the romance scams. Don't you think these people are smart, but they fell for it? Because the human emotions of wanting to belong, or wanting to be loved, or wanting to be accepted, wanting to be seen, outweighs their you know, intellectual intelligence. Emotional intelligence is I mean, how you call it, intellectual intelligence cannot compete with your emotions, because when emotions are in play, it seems as if thinking straightness or the reasonings are going to be affected by that. The wishes are given. It's a little bit darker. I don't like it. Like, it's not sunny and I felt as if it was too dark and my face was like, I'm like, is it getting dark here? Is it about to rain? What am I working with? And now I can see better. Not that I couldn't see, but it just, I didn't like the darkness. I wear my glasses so when it's sunny, not when it's beautiful like this. So therefore it's like, I like my hair. Yeah, I like it. My eyes are red though. I'm sleepy, guys. I'm sleepy. Not that I'm sleepy and driving, no. I am sleepy, meaning that my eyes are a little bit inflamed under eye because I didn't sleep well. I went to sleep on time, but I didn't sleep well. Does that make sense? I mean, I need to sleep well. So, I don't want people to discard dating app because that's the way to go. Approaching people in real life have been made awkward because of so many nuances that can come with it. Based on your approach, you may be deemed as very aggressive, you may be deemed as off-putting, you may get in trouble too, by the way, unwanted advances, you may get sued, you may get legally held liable because of certain approaches that wasn't welcome, which you should. Do not make unwanted approaches to a man or woman. It goes both ways, by the way. I don't like the biased nature of saying, okay, only women get to be approached or get to file for unwanted or unsolicited approaches. Men should also do that because there are certain women that are very aggressive too towards the men that they want. They do, literally stalk them, which is not a good thing. So I don't want people to discard dating app. In total, I want them to explore their options, have more options. Let's say you're on dating apps, but on the weekend, try to also go out and attempt to meet people in regular setting. It may be awkward at first. It's easier for me to sit here in my car and tell you that, just go approach people. I myself, I need to show you guys that, but it's very awkward, and I don't know if I'm not a man, so someone will say, well, Rose, if you're not a man, are you saying only men should approach? Well, I am traditional. I'm traditional when it comes to dating, whereby I believe in gender role when it comes to dating, whereby I would prefer for a man to approach me than me to approach a man. You understand? It's like, okay, now it's sunny, I can put on my sunglasses, but how long would this sun last? That's the question. So it's like, how you call it? I mean, when it comes to dating, I prefer gender roles. Like, a man should always approach the female. It's easier that way because it was meant that way. It was meant for the man to approach the female. It was meant for the man to run after the female. Okay. So, yeah, I prefer those roles. So, yeah. And I don't know how awkward it is when a female approaches men. It's not welcomed by men. It is not encouraged by men. It shouldn't be encouraged by men. The only man that encourages for a woman to approach him or to sort of him in that manner is a man who lacks the confidence to approach women himself. So he shall view that as an opportunity, but he will not appreciate that otherwise. Okay? Otherwise, it's like, I wish I approached her, because he will feel less manly. I believe. I'm just speculating. I believe that's how come when a woman pursues a man, that men always end up leaving her, because he didn't sought after her. She may not have been juggle both, be on dating app and attempt to meet people in real life. If you're a man, if you're a woman, also attempt to meet people in real life. Place yourself in places where you increases the potential of being approached. But some people would say that women are unapproachable these days with our generation. Women are very unapproachable. They're not welcoming. They look mean. Their body language speaks to do not approach me. I would say all those are assumptions. Unless you attempt and she rejects you, do not assume that she is unapproachable. Because if you ever cross my path, someone like me who like to smile a lot, who is constantly smiling, because I love to smile. Honestly speaking about smiling is making me want to smile more. You know what I mean? Look at me. Yeah. So it's like you may think I am very inviting in that domain, but you're surprised. That shouldn't even cross your mind. I am like more likely to turn you down than a woman who looks mean. I will politically correctly turn you down. You won't even realize I'll turn you down. Yeah. That's what comes with someone like me. I will politically correctly turn you down without you realizing, oh my God, Rose just turned me down. Yep, Rose just did. Because I can and I will turn you down quicker than the so-called mean girl, the girl with the mean face, okay? But the girl with the smiling face like me is like, I can see you coming and I'm going to stop you before you even say it. I think ahead of time. I know what I'm dealing with. I know what is about to happen. So I am not going to sit there and allow you to even alter it. If you do alter it, I will find a way to dismiss you without you realizing that I just dismiss you, because I don't like to burn bridges. I believe in a human relationship. I believe in people not burning bridges, because life is this small. You may think you're living in a very big world, this small, because you don't know where you're going to meet that person. So when you reject people or when you dismiss people that have shown interest in you, be very careful with it. Like, use your brain, reject them politely, but hopefully they understand, and if possible, keep the line of communication or the respect level open. Respect, not line of communication. You don't have to communicate with them, okay? You understand? But I'm just saying that leave a good taste in their mouth, whereby they don't feel bad about that decision. For me, that's what it is, because believe me, you're not better than them. They only happen to like you. So that's how come they approach you, but you are not in any shape or form better than them. They are even courageous than your ass, because they mount up the courage to approach you behind. So therefore, like, don't take them for granted, okay? Don't take them for granted. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Yeah. I mean, that's just my point of view. I hate it when women think that, well, I'm better than you. You approach me. Are you sure you're better than this man because he showed interest in you? You want to think again? It's not always that you are better than him. It's that he happened to like you. There's nothing wrong with liking a woman, approaching her. If you don't find him attractive, or you don't find him your ideal type, you can go about it differently without making him feel very guilty or regretful of wanting to be with you. I appreciate any and everyone that ever wanted to be with me. I appreciate it, but I cannot be with all of you. You know what I mean? If you appreciate it, then why didn't you say yes to me? I'm like, hold your horses. Okay, I cannot be saying yes to everyone. Anything that is free and easy to get, like values. You don't want Rose to have values. What do you want from me? You know, you should have some values. You know, yeah, that is good. Always keep up your value. Rejecting men, you know, should be a thing you do on the daily basis. If those name brands are worn by everyone, don't you think they would have been cheap? Not that Rose is selling or anything. I'm just saying cheap in terms of value. We are talking about value, not monetary value. We're talking about respect, social, moral value here. No one is talking about money. Yeah, because I am the one who say that women should only date men for money because, you know, it's not a good thing. You know, money is vanity matrix. There's more to men than just money. That's my point of view. So when we talk about social and moral value, I think every woman should have that in abundance, and always she should try to keep that. And though we all have skeleton in our closet, we have all made some mistakes in the past that is regretful to us. Like we think we could have done better, but it's part of human nature. Mistakes are part of human nature, but repetitive mistakes are not human nature. It is a characteristic flaw. There's a flaw that you need to look into. Don't come here and say, Rose, you should not be stuck on human nature. So I'm making a mistake and this and that. No. Please don't even go there. Because if you do, I'll be angry. Someone said, Rose, you're going to be angry or you're hungry now? I'm going to be both. Oh my God, yeah, I will be both. How about that? I'm gonna be angry. So dating apps, you know, our initial topic is, I mean, have the pros and cons. It's up to you to know which one you fit in. Okay, there's endless options, which is good. The world is your oyster. You can reach in there and grab whatever you want, but proceed with caution because of the hidden dangers. You know, the life itself is dangerous. The aspect of breathing can be dangerous, right? But don't go looking for it. That's all I'm saying. Like, don't go seeking danger. Seeking danger can be problematic. So don't seek what you know is not good for you. Be careful, proceed with caution. It's not all that bad. You know, there are good and bad dating apps. Do your research, read the reviews, and pay attention. You may find your next wife, your future husband. You find your next wife, meaning that you're actually married now and your future wife is on the dating app. Well, I don't get what your situation is, but I don't wish you that. You may find your future wife, if you're not married. If you're married, I hope not. Or your future husband, okay? Yeah, dating apps are not that bad. Proceed with caution. Again, my name is Rose.